Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. Thank you so much for clicking today's video. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so long time no see. First of all, I just want to apologize if I look a little tired. It's because I'm dealing with a little bit of a sickness that I'm getting over. I have been to the doctor a few times, so I do know what's wrong with me, and it's just a little bit of a bug. So my skin looks a little flushed right now. Now I know what the doctor was talking about. But yeah, why you're really here is because you want to see me review Fenty skincare line. I'm super excited to review this. I stayed up, I think, till midnight, and I had class to get these products. So you guys can kind of see. There you go. So I got each product. There you go. There you go. And you guys are gonna see me review these. Okay. So the things that I was most intrigued by were these two, actually. The sunscreen. The sunscreen I wasn't as intrigued by, but the cleanser and the fat water was the first thing that I wanted to pick up. And I remember Lewis was he was still awake. I'm like halfway asleep, and I'm like, oh, I have to get this. You know, this is the Fenty cleanser stuff. I need to get this right now. And I literally could have just went to bed and woke up at like 5 a.m., which is my normal wake up time, and I would have gotten it with no issues. But I thought it would sell out a lot quicker. But what she did was she allowed pretty much all of her main stock to go during the pre-sale, maybe, to the early release people, because I noticed that it was still available. Like, I kept checking and I was like, man, I feel stupid. But then when it came to the regular sale, it seemed like that went quick. Like, you weren't able to get everything, because I think the fat water was one of the first things to sell out in the cleanser. First things first, packaging wise, I love the lavender gray packaging. Very neutral, very Rihanna. The biggest thing that I'm going to test today is the smell, the fragrance, because I know that there are some people on Twitter. One girl who had gotten, she's on her PR, and she had gotten to try it out first before a lot of people, and she said her skin is very sensitive to fragrance. My skin is also very sensitive to fragrance and very acne prone as well if I use something that I should not. But I did look up Rihanna's ingredients for everything, and there's only one thing that I cannot use, or I'm not going to test it out right now, which is unfortunately the sunscreen. So let me get into that. I think this is so genius of her. Like, the sunscreen, you get it and it's the tube. Let's see, come on, there we go. It's the tube, and then you just like slide it in, and then I think you just wait. I probably should have followed the directions. No, that's it. It's really simple. So now that's the sunscreen. The reason why I'm not going to be able to use the Fenty, what is it called? Hydrovisor, which is the sunscreen, because it has 3% avobenzone, and I noticed that chemical sunscreens my skin sometimes does not do well with, and so because of everything going on with me, I'm just not going to take the risk. This is genius because the packaging is a refill, so all you have to do is buy the refill every time. Eventually I will test this out, but I'm not going to test it out for probably a long time, just because I can't use avobenzone right now, and I remember the doctor talking to me about that. So benzones are the ingredient that you'll find in chemical sunscreens. Chemical sunscreens are fine. Usually they're not a problem for most people. For me, I usually have to use mineral sunscreens, and I didn't know that, but I'm still glad I purchased it because it was really cool. Oh, you can twist this. Oh snap, that was so cool. That is some genius packaging, so it's really nice. We're gonna start by using the Total Cleanser, and I'm gonna do this on camera for you guys. And it's supposed to give you hyper clean, soft skin without stripping or drying. It's a daily cleanser and makeup remover in one. So even though a product claims to be a makeup remover, I never use it. Like, I'm never gonna put this on my face and just remove my makeup. Some people do that. The minimalist skincare ladies probably do that, but I do not do that. I'm very much a Korean skincare girl where I have 12 steps. I will always use a balm and to clean my face first, and then I will go ahead and go into this. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet my face. Again, her packaging is genius because there's no taking off lids or anything. It all opens up within itself, and I appreciate that. You just gotta make sure this stays clean because you're sitting it on your counter, but just making sure that's clean so that way the product doesn't get contaminated. But I really like that. Go ahead and squirt this out. Again, I looked at all of the ingredients. Ooh. I looked at all of the ingredients, and her ingredients claimed, her claims for her Fenty skin liner is that it's a clean brand. And it is in fact clean. Like, I took the time to look up almost all the ingredients to verify. So they are, I do smell the, what's it called? The perfume or fragrance, if you will, because it's not really a perfume, it's a natural, I think it's cherry blossom or something like that. This smells really good. I personally don't think this is gonna irritate my skin. It is so mild. It depends. Okay, let me try and compare it. You know when like Huda Beauty, like her makeup products are strong in fragrance. Like, it's not like that. It's very subtle. Oops. Smells really good. It lathers really nicely, as you guys can see. And I'm just gonna wash my face for a minute and then rinse. Like, it smells really good, but it's not strong at all. Like, I was expecting it to be like, ooh, fragrance. Like, ooh, no, too strong. But it's very, very subtle. All right, I'm gonna go rinse off my face, but as you can see, this is with the product on, and it seems to be doing a very, very good job. And it's so soft, like, it's really soft. It almost feels like moisturizer, and that's important because when you have sensitive skin or skin types like mine, this is more like a cream cleanser almost, because it's so soft. Like, look how it's almost absorbing into my skin. Look at that. Like, it's almost, if I let this sit here, it'll absorb into my skin. So this is a nice formula. So this is my skin freshly washed. It looks really nice. It feels very hydrated and very like non-stripping. It did remove some dirt, which I've never really seen happen on a paper towel before unless I'm wearing makeup. So my face must have been dirty, but ooh, my skin is so soft. Like, I cannot get over this. It's really soft. Okay. So now what we've all been waiting for, this is the Fat Water, and I was most excited for this because it's a essence and toner in one. So it says that it instantly refines the look of pores, reduces the look of dark spots, because yes, I need that. Even skin tone and fights shine without stripping skin. I also looked up these ingredients and definitely safe. This is witch hazel base, which I love witch hazel. Witch hazel does wonders for my skin, and it also takes away dark spots naturally. And I don't think it tells you how to do it, but I saw her just pour this into her hand, and then she just kind of rubbed it into her skin. And she didn't use a lot. She just warmed up the product and just... Okay, so this one smells a little stronger than the face cleanser. So this one smells, sorry, my camera is dying, so I'm like on a crunch. This one smells a little bit stronger than the cleanser, just ever so slightly, and it's mixed with witch hazel, so you can definitely smell that coming through. It gets really tacky after, like, I'd say okay guys, my camera completely died, so I had to get that situation taken care of. So I was talking to you guys about the fat water. Essentially it does have a little bit of a stronger smell, I would say more moderate, because it is mixed with witch hazel, but it's really nice. It's finally soaked into my skin. It took about, I would say, 5 minutes. So at first it's really tacky, and I just pressed it all over into my face, and then you have to let it dry on its own, or else it's kind of got like a some tackiness to it. So I like to let my essence and toners fully absorb before I move on to the next step. I did squirt this onto my finger just so I could test this out. This has a, I would say, moderate to high or moderate to strong smell. It definitely smells really yummy, like almost like candy. It kind of reminds me of chocolate, like her Fenty gloss called Chocolate, because I'm smelling it on my lips, and yeah, it's similar in fragrance. So this one definitely has a stronger fragrance. It did seem like really creamy and smooth, but again, I'm not allowed to use this, so that's a bummer. There's plenty of reviews though that you guys can watch. Once my doctor clears me to start using the benzone family again, then I will definitely probably do it in like a vlog or something. But for sure, these two, the double cleanser and the fat water, I'm definitely going to keep using because I can use those. And then for sunscreen, I just have to use a mineral sunscreen. So overall, I do rate this duo set, or actually the trio, sorry, 10 out of 10. I feel really bad that I cannot review the sunscreen, but for my health and other things going on, I'm not going to risk it, which is a first for me, because normally I'm like, who cares? Live on the wild side. But other than that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Really quickly, really small update. I am going to have new videos coming out starting today, so you're going to be seeing this video, and you're going to have, I might try and get another video done, edited, so you guys can have at least 2. I sincerely apologize. You guys know I like to film 3 times or post 3 times a week, but it really is almost impossible with my but my sickness going on. One second. Yeah, so normally I like to film for you guys have a little bit more posted, and so I will fix that going here on out going forward, and I sincerely apologize. Thank you guys so much for watching my captain promotion ceremony. I am now a captain now, and I do have some military content that I've been wanting to film, so as always, if you guys ever have suggestions, just drop them below. But next big events, we have Lewis's birthday and then mine, so I'm just going to be gearing up for that, and of course I'm going to be filming his gifts. He doesn't know yet, and you guys will see that eventually. Yeah, so I just want to say thank you so much. I do think price point wise, by the way, these were worth it. You know, I've spent, my Murad cost like 40 bucks, and is a lot more expensive than this, and I feel like she made an affordable skincare product that's pretty much vegan, I believe, because the products are all really good. And like I said, the sunscreen is really good too. Just chemical sunscreens are not meant for everybody, so if you're one of those, you may have to skip this. but I'm always gonna buy her stuff because she's just amazing. So alright guys, I'm gonna check with you guys later, and hopefully you guys are having a blessed day, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.